So it's been a cocktail of emotions since the 10th to the 12th sessions of the 57th congregation. And yesterday we had a lot of inspiring stories. What lies ahead today in the 13th session of the 57th congregation? Well, we're presenting you lots of conversations with these graduates for them to also share their stories. I know you are wondering and then you are yearning to see and hear more from these graduates. My name is Onesifero Sobobi and this is TVUCC. So we are privileged to have with me the valedictorian for this session. Uh, and he had a whooping 3.985.
Run, run it up.
3.99.
Run it up again.
3.9.
Run it up again.
Okay, 4.0. Hey!
Exactly.
Congrats.
Thank you very
I
much.
mean, how did you do that? Working, I know you are working, right?
Yes.
Working and schooling, 4.0. How is this possible?
Sure, in life, when you take God first, everything is possible. Growing up, growing up, I've never had the opportunity to meet who my father was. So I wanted to prove a point to people who do not have such people in their lives that no matter what the odds are, you can still make it. So when I first completed SHS, I completed St. John's School and I was part of the quiz team. So we got scholarships to study abroad, but because of financial constraints, it wasn't able to come off or come true for us. So I was advised by this great woman, Grace Aban, my mom, that I should try the training college and we'll sort things out later. I can further my education just as I've done now. So training college, commander college, I was able to also get first class, but the graduation due to COVID wasn't like this one. Fast forward when I was posted to Taido MA Basic School, where I currently teach now. A friend called me, Freddie Kosei, was like, friend, you have to further your education. The diploma is not good for you. And I told him, yes, I am even teaching in class 1 and 2 and having other duties on me, being a sports teacher, school secretary, and all other duties assigned by me by the head teacher in the office. I need to pursue more. So I applied for this 5 semester program, and fortunately for me, I got FOSU campus. When I started, I was like, this program is very stressful, but however, I have to make it. So first semester, we wrote our exams, and I had all A's. Second semester, the papers that we wrote were a bit confusing. So I was like, no, I have to keep striving for more. So I did my best. God gave me the result again. All A's, 4.0. It continued for the third semester and then the fourth semester. The fifth semester, we had a bit of challenge with the physics, solid state. The questions were like, answer a Dubai in question 3, the same question will be repeated in question 4. And we're answering 4 out of 5 questions. So, we had to do our best. And God being so good, we got B+. That was why we got the 3.985, of which to me, I make it 4.0 because it's a very great runoff for me. Now, I was 7 people. The course was stressful, just as I read. I had to download videos from YouTube, watch immediately 2 weeks after our end of examination. I'll have to be teaching friends on WhatsApp and Telegrams so that they can also move with me, because I know in life, before you can get to the top, you must pull people with you so that when you get there, you can together clap for yourself. So I understood this concept and I tried helping people. So it was very difficult, but we made it.
Now, I was listening keenly to your valedictory speech, and you made mention for a fatherless boy. How has it been like living without your dad and coping through the stress and getting to this point? All in all, in addition to the question I've asked, what will you even add to it to encourage anyone out there who feels it is impossible because my dad or my mom is not alive? There is no one out there to support me.
Okay, first of all, send a very big gratitude to God because He made it. I've taken Him as my father since day one. And second of all, the family that I was born into, the Abad family, they have been very great. My uncles, my aunties, my mom, my grandfather, my late grandfather, and then my grandma, she's alive. they have helped me. They put me through moral trainings and academic trainings that has helped me achieve this. So growing up, the love and then the care they showered on me, I never, but I was never bothered about the existence of my father or his absence. I kept asking my mom, but she never told me. I don't know the story, but I am okay. I am perfectly okay with it because it is her life. And I understood that you don't need to have certain people in your life before you succeed. So far as there is God who creates and mends ways, everything will be possible. So I am advising and encouraging everyone out there who they think that due to one or two reasons, you don't know your mom, you don't know your father, you don't have any of them. Don't give up. Keep striving. What I know is when I completed SHS, I didn't have any hope of continuing my education. So all I had to do was pass and leave the result. God will send a destiny helper, and my destiny helper was Mrs. Grace Aban and Mrs. Elizabeth Masakwe. They have really helped me. They advised me to take up that journey, and now I know where God is taking me, and I'm prepared for that journey. So I'm advising everyone that just make sure you do your best. God is going to send that destiny helper to come prove a point to people that those people don't matter, but God matters in all situations.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Aban, for making time to talk to us.
Thank you very much too.
And I'll say congratulations once again, and I wish you all the best in your endeavors.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless.
Thank you. All right, so I've got another grad one with me. This is the 13th session of the 57th congregation. Congratulations. I'm Obobi, and you are
I'm sure from one made
okay. Your study center.
Confanoche SHS Kumasi.
I say, okay. Now, so I see a ring on your finger. You're a married woman. You are working. How were you able to combine these three jobs or professions together in addition to another full-time job, academics?
It wasn't an easy job, but I set a goal for myself. I wanted to do it. So I planned towards um, this studies, and I told myself that I won't let anything stop me from pursuing my dreams. So I started by this was a sandwich course. So immediately after vacation, then I'll pack and go to school. I I don't let either marriage or my school issue. I make sure I complete all my school assignments, mark my papers, share to my learners before I go back to school. So immediately I'm in school, my mind is all about school, and learning. So as for my husband, he's very understanding. So he won't bother me once I'm in school. I don't take calls from in the morning 6 a.m. till I close for lectures. Then I start taking calls.
Hmm.
The reason why I was able to go through and I made this to this.
And that must have been a tough one. But during the course of the program, were there some significant challenges you encountered, and how did you overcome it?
Financial issues, but because I'm saying I set a goal for myself and I decided that whatever be the case, I must do this course and I must complete. I don't. I spent a lot, so I'll save and invest. Through the savings and investment, I was able to pay my fees because in about 3 months, every 3 months, you need to go and pay school fees. So if you are going through such a program and you don't know the consequences and how to go about it, you can never do it. So you need to plan towards it before you can do it.
All right, thank you so much for giving us this key item that is planning. We'll make sure we incorporate it. And congratulations to Senior. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I see all the joy on your face. You've answered my first question. How is the feeling?
It's very, very much. I'm feeling very, very happy and very blessed for such a blessed day like this that the Lord has honored me. In fact, going through these semesters wasn't very easy, but then God have made it, and I'm here today. Glory be to God.
Do you think that at any point in time you would have gotten to this stage?
Let's say life never ends, and education, as you said, is life. So with better planning and adjustment, we hoped for it, and yet it has come to pass. Thank you.
Some have mentioned financial challenges. To you, what was your biggest challenge? And I don't know if you could share it with us.
Well, the biggest challenge is looking at earlier how the program was started. The time space given them was very laser for them going to campus and coming, and the period was although long. I think it was around 2.5 years, but due to after the COVID, the time has been reduced to 1.5 years, and that has really created a mess with us. Going to spend 3 weeks on campus, coming home and doing online classes. In fact, it was very tedious. As you know, we are also workers also. So combining work and that stuff was very tedious. So as my brother said, it's not for the weak.
What is the way forward for you finally?
The way forward for me right now is after getting my first degree, I look forward to aim higher. So there's another step for me to also cross, and I think by God's grace, it will come to pass.
All right, thank you so much for making time to talk to us, and we wish you all the best in your endeavors. Senior, the way I saw you dancing during the UCC anthem, what was running through your head?
Thank you for the opportunity. In fact, the joy, we remember when we started, the stress we went through, in fact, the things we went through, and today, by the grace of the Lord, we are here to graduate, and look at the enthusiasm, the joy and everything. It was all about that. That's why you saw me so glorious, so happy, so enthusiastic of all the moments I'm enjoying today. So that brought to that. That brought to that.
Tell us your story. How has it been for you since the beginning of the program? We know sandwich is very tough. The beginning of the program till date and combining it with work.
In fact, this one will be a miss. I would say it's a miss feeling because it wasn't easy. Actually, I'm that kind who likes reading. I learn a lot. By good grace, I was able to also grab first class. So to me, in fact, it was hectic because this was my first time combining job plus studies. During my early days where I was going to college, those times I was only learning without combining jobs. So I was so focused on the books. But this time around, you have to go to work. From work, you have to come for online, do sessions, come to campus just 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you are writing exams. So it was very hectic, but still, I was able to still continue with my first class. I'm in prospects. In college, I had first class. This time around, I've also badged another first class. So although it was very stressful, by setting determination, accepting all the things I needed to do to come to this particular, or to come so far with this one. So it was very hectic, but though I still was determined and I was able to achieve it.
Are you planning of doing your master's or PhD in the nearest possible time?
Sure. In fact, they even uploaded our platform, but it was met. But we are actually looking for MPhil. So in the future, I think the future can be tomorrow. So you are looking for it to go for MPhil in the future.
All right, thank you so much for making time to talk to us. All right, so this is where we draw the curtains on our coverage for the 57th congregation. Of course, this is the 13th session. Yesterday we had the 10th, 11th, and 12th sessions, and today we've started with the 13th session. We draw the curtains here, and expect us for the 14th and 15th sessions. My name is Onisifero Sobobi.